The world we live in today is one of the technological marvels. From the comfort of our homes, we can access a wealth of knowledge, connect with people from all over the world, and even order groceries online. It is a world that is filled with endless possibilities. But what if I told you that this world we live in is not real? That we are all living in a simulation, just like in the movie The Matrix. The Matrix is a metaphor for the system of control that dominates and exploits humanity, creating illusions and delusions that trap people in a false reality. The Matrix is not just a sci-fi movie, it's the world we live in today. So, if you're feeling trapped, stuck, or limited in your life, if you're feeling like there's something more out there, then this video is for you. Let's dive in. The Matrix and its illusions. The Matrix can be understood as a system of control that dominates and exploits humanity. It creates illusions and delusions that trap people in a false reality, making them believe that what they are experiencing is real. This illusion is so convincing that people are unable to distinguish between reality and simulation. They go about their lives in a state of unconsciousness, never questioning the nature of their existence. The illusions created by the Matrix are diverse and all-encompassing. They range from the mundane, such as the perception of time and space, to the more profound, such as the nature of consciousness and the existence of the soul. The Matrix creates a sense of normalcy, making people believe that the world they live in is the only reality. It creates a veil of ignorance that keeps people in a state of ignorance and confusion. The consequences of being trapped in the Matrix. Being trapped in the Matrix has severe consequences. It limits our perspective, restricts our creativity, and stifles our ability to think independently. We become slaves to the system, trapped in a cycle of routine and conformity that leaves us emotionally numb and spiritually bankrupt. The Matrix creates a false sense of security, making us believe that everything is under control. But, in reality, we live in a chaotic and unpredictable world. The Matrix creates an illusion of order and stability, but it is all a facade. It is a system that is designed to benefit the few at the expense of the many. The signs of being trapped in the Matrix. The signs of being trapped in the Matrix are subtle but significant. They manifest in our daily lives, affecting our behavior, beliefs, and perception of reality. The following are some of the signs of being trapped in the Matrix. 1. Lack of free will. External factors, such as social norms, cultural expectations, and political ideologies often control us. We are conditioned to think and act in a certain way, limiting our ability to make independent choices. 2. Routine and conformity. We live in a world that values routine and conformity over creativity and innovation. We are encouraged to fit in and follow the norms, rather than stand out and be different. 3. Emotional numbness. We have become desensitized to the suffering and pain of others, numbing our emotions and disconnecting us from our sense of empathy and compassion. 4. Limited perspective. We have a limited perspective on the world, seeing only what is visible on the surface. We cannot see beyond the illusions created by the Matrix and the system of control that dominates us. Understanding the Matrix. The Matrix is a term that comes from the sci-fi movie of the same name. The movie, The Matrix, is a simulated reality that humans are trapped in by a race of machines that have taken over the world. But the Matrix is more than just a science fiction concept. It's a metaphor for the way that our society functions. The Matrix is the system of control that dominates and exploits humanity, creating illusions and delusions that trap people in a false reality. The Matrix is made up of many different components, including 1. The education system. The education system is designed to train people to be obedient and conform to societal norms. It doesn't encourage critical thinking or creativity, but instead, it trains people to follow orders and to do what they're told. 2. The media. The media is designed to control the way that people think and to create a specific narrative about the world. The media can be used to manipulate people's opinions and to create fear, anxiety, and stress. 3. The economic system. The economic system is designed to benefit a small group of people at the expense of the rest of society. It's based on the idea of competition and scarcity, which creates a sense of fear and desperation among people. 4. The political system. The political system is designed to maintain the status quo and protect the interests of the elite. It doesn't represent the interests of the majority of people, but instead, it serves the interests of the few. All of these components work together to create a system of control that dominates and exploits humanity. The Matrix is the web of illusions and delusions that keep people trapped in this system. Escaping the Matrix. Escaping the Matrix requires a shift in consciousness. It requires us to question the nature of our reality and to challenge the illusions created by the system of control. It requires us to step outside of our comfort zones and explore the unknown. The following are some ways in which we can escape the Matrix. 1. Question everything. The first step in escaping the Matrix is to question everything. We must challenge the beliefs and assumptions that we hold about the world and ourselves. We must ask ourselves why we believe what we do and what evidence we have to support our belief. We must be willing to consider alternative perspectives and be open to new ideas. 2. Develop a spiritual practice. Developing a spiritual practice can help us to connect with our inner selves and to access a deeper level of consciousness. It can help us to become more aware of our thoughts and emotions and to develop a sense of inner peace and harmony. A spiritual practice can take many forms, such as meditation, yoga, or prayer. 3. Seek knowledge and wisdom. Seeking knowledge and wisdom can help us to expand our understanding of the world and to see beyond the illusions created by the Matrix. We can read books, attend lectures, and engage in conversations with people who have different perspectives. We can also seek out mentors and teachers who can guide us on our journey. 4. Take action. Taking action is crucial in escaping the Matrix. We must be willing to take risks and step outside of our comfort zones. We must be willing to challenge the status quo and speak out against injustice and oppression. We must be willing to stand up for what we believe in and to take responsibility for our lives. 5. Connect with others. Connecting with others who share our values and beliefs can help us to feel less alone and to gain support and encouragement on our journey. We can join groups or organizations that align with our values, attend events and conferences, and participate in online forums and communities. The benefits of escaping the Matrix. Escaping the Matrix can have numerous benefits, including 1. Freedom. Escaping the Matrix can give us a sense of freedom and autonomy. We can break free from the limitations and restrictions imposed by the system of control and live our lives on our terms. 2. Authenticity. Escaping the Matrix can help us to discover our true selves and to live authentically. We can embrace our uniqueness and express ourselves in ways that are true to our values and beliefs. 3. Creativity. Escaping the Matrix can unlock our creativity and enable us to explore our full potential. We can think outside of the box and come up with new and innovative ideas. 4. Compassion. Escaping the Matrix can help us to develop a sense of compassion and empathy for others. We can become more aware of the suffering and pain of others and work towards creating a more just and equitable world. Escaping the Matrix requires us to question the nature of our reality and to challenge the illusions created by the system of control. It requires us to develop a sense of awareness and to take action to create a more just and equitable world. It is only by escaping the Matrix that we can experience true freedom, authenticity, creativity, and compassion. The choice is ours. We can choose to take the blue pill and remain in the simulation, or we can choose to take the red pill and awaken to the true reality of the world. The choice is yours.